All right. So welcome everybody to our team call today. I just wanted to announce the coach of the week and then I just have some announcements, a few announcements. So our coach of the week this week is Dusty. So congratulations,
Yay.
Dusty. And the reason why I picked Dusty this week was because I know Dusty has a lot going on, but I still see her posting and the conversation we had the other day, you know, Dusty was saying how this is what has been helping her to stay positive with her Beachbody business with everything that's been going on. So congratulations, Dusty. Proud of you for hanging in there, even though I know you've kind of been going through the ringer lately with some stuff. So anyways, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then, so for announcements, so our next challenge starts on November 2nd. It's a Monday, so that's coming up here. If I'm looking at my calendar, right, that's just like a week and a half away, basically, right? Am I looking at my... Yeah, because we're the 22nd. Okay. So not this Monday, but next Monday is when we start our new challenge. And I posted, I know you guys, some of you guys saw the webinar that Shannon's doing tonight about the 21-day challenge. And the webinars are, I think, really great. If you look back to what kind of started you as a coach, like what did you watch or what did you see that kind of helped you realize that this is what you wanted to do? I know for a lot of you, it was watching a webinar. So I think it's great. Shannon says she's going to be doing these webinars every Thursday for, I think she said like the next 5 weeks. So I would just jump on this as much as you can and invite people to it. Because once they watch these webinars, that's basically webinars doing all the work for you. And after they watch that, and you follow up with them if they don't come back to you right after the webinar. But usually they're like, all right, I'm ready. What do I need to do? And then that's when you just direct them into basically the challenge pack. So going over their goals and then the challenge pack. So anyways, so that starts next Monday, as well as I'm going to be doing coach training in that group as well. And I did this, not the last, it was like the challenge before where I did like the coach mentorship in with some people in that challenge and some customers that weren't coaches. And some of those customers actually participated in the coaching trainings. So they actually did their videos of their whys, which I thought was pretty awesome, and posted it in the group for everybody to see. And I know some of those trainings aren't for everybody, aren't for the customers necessarily, but I think it's good that they can kind of get a glimpse into it. And but I'm also thinking about posting like a post for the customers and then posting a post for the coaches, so you guys can get your training in there. So this would be for all of us to do. So if you guys have customers, we're just going to add everybody to this one big group so we can get all of our customers in one group, and then I can do the coach training in the group too. And then you guys can also help me post in this group, so then that way your customers are seeing you. Does that make sense?
Yes. And when, like, that actual training and stuff will be on the November 2nd group?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I put you on mute so I could not distract you guys with all that background noise.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I just want to make sure that makes sense to you guys. I know last time it kind of was so last minute because it's something new that Shannon's implementing. And for me, I was like, it was brand new. So I'm like, I wasn't sure if I fully comprehended what was going on, but now I'm starting to get it a little bit more here. So I definitely want your guys' feedback on it. And I think if we're doing this together and you guys are all in there with your customers, and then that way we can kind of get a better feedback from everybody on how you guys feel like it went, and if that's something you guys want to continue on. Because kind of the idea behind it is you promote coach mentorship, and then with those people that are interested in the coach mentorship, they're also going to be starting off right away with like their health and fitness goals too. So
Okay.
it's kind of like a new it's like a new group for them to start for health and fitness and coaching.
So these like weekly meetings will kind of build upon one another. Is that correct? Like each week it'll add some more information. It's not going to be the same information each week.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be posting the trainings in there. It'll be new trainings every day for like 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I don't know if you guys listened to the team call on Monday from Janelle Youngberg. She did it from Team Pure Results. And she signs basically everybody up as coaches. So they're not customers. Like, she doesn't have them just go buy a challenge pack. Like, she actually signs them up as coaches right from the start. And I think if you're talking to people about like the coaching opportunity a little bit, like when you're talking to them about their goals and getting to know them, and then asking them like, oh, well, do you have any, like financial needs, or want to earn money for Christmas, or earn money for this or that, you can kind of bring it up that way too. But anyways, we can talk about that later, because there's like more to it. And she's got like these really awesome scripts. I would recommend listening to her call. It's something I need to get in the habit of doing myself, because like when I first got started, it was just more of like getting people in the challenge groups. But I think if you can get people just signed up as coaches at first, it is beneficial for them, especially if they want to stay on Shakeology. And I think it helps them to realize that, because they have to call and cancel Shakeology anyways, so they can do the same thing as a coach. There's just like a form they have to submit to cancel, but basically it's just kind of setting them up right away, and then that way they're set and ready to go. And then if they're doing well, it's like, well, hey, you're already all ready to go. I'm looking for people to run my next challenge group. Would you be interested? Anyways, I think we need to kind of like as a team here start focusing on that. And then that way too, that'll help you guys rank advance a lot faster, and hopefully find more team builders. So anyways, that's kind of the idea behind the coach mentorship and doing like combining it all together in one.
I think that's a really good idea. Like, just right away signing them up like that.
Yeah, I agree. I would listen. I'll post the team call if you guys didn't see it from what Janelle did, but she's got, she says like when she talks to them about like their 3 week, once they order a challenge pack, and then you talk to them within about 3 weeks to make sure to see if they want to be on Shakeology or not anymore. Like, she kind of just basically lays it all out there right at their front door, like how much it's going to cost, the $15.95 monthly fee. She just lays it all out there, and she's like, she has them write down the figures, so then they just kind of know, see the figures in front of them to know that yes, they are saving money by signing up this way. And she, she'll ask them, she'll be like, so if Shakeology and this program works for you, would you want to stay with it? And she's like, 90% of the time they say yes. So she's like, okay, well, we can get you set up with your discount. You're going to be saving $15, and then that way too, you're ready to go. And because we would have to be talking within 3 weeks anyways about if you want to continue on with Shakeology or not, and it's going to be like the same type of thing. Anyways, it's really good. I'd rather just have you guys listen to it instead of me trying to like explain it. But anyways, it was really good what she said. So that's that announcement for that. And then we have the Fall Classic coming up, the Beachbody Fall Classic. that starts on November 1st through the 30th. So if you guys want to do, get a team set up for that one, that would be awesome. And then I kind of want to start putting a schedule together for our team and taking turns doing these calls every Thursday. So then that way you guys can maybe pick a topic that you're struggling with and teach everybody else. And it would be about 10 to 15 minutes. Would you guys want to do that?
Yeah, I can do that. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's really good to do that because that's what helped build my confidence, like back in the day with when Shannon was doing webinars. So I think it'll be really good for our team to start taking turns doing this. So so let's just go ahead and plan out like the next 2 weeks since I have you guys on the call. So who can do next Thursday, which is the 29th? Any volunteers?
It's fine. I can do that one.
What time are you looking at?
Like this.
It's
This same time, right?
Yeah, same time. So 10 o'clock. We're going to do these calls every Thursday at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I can do 10 o'clock.
Okay. So, okay. So the 29th. Who said me first? I don't know. Was that you, Dusty?
Yeah, Dusty did.
But Brandy, are you good with it? Because you're the one with the crazy schedule. So are you good?
Yeah, mornings I'm okay with. It's when it comes to the later afternoons that causes an issue, but mornings I can pretty much do any morning. So I'm good. I can do another day.
Okay. So Dusty, you want to do next Thursday the 29th, and then Brandy, you can do November 5th?
Yep, that'll work.
Okay. And then if you guys have a topic you already want to speak on, awesome. If you need some ideas, just let me know and we can talk about it.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I just have to think about it and see what
Same
comes
thing.
to
I
mind.
want to think about it some more, and then if I have any questions or need some help, I'll give you a ring.
All right. That sounds great, ladies. Okay, so Dusty, I have you down for next Thursday, and Brandy, you are November 5th.
Sounds good.
All right. Awesome. I'm excited for those calls with you ladies. Okay, so it was funny because I was like thinking, I'm like, okay, what do I want to talk about today? And there's so much to talk about when it comes to this business, and I couldn't think of anything, believe it or not. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then I was like thinking, I felt like that I kind of need to hear from you guys, like what's going on with, just kind of get your feedback on how things are going, like how, like your struggles, what's going on there. And just, I guess, just kind of talk about what we can do to be more united as a team, or like I just felt like I needed to hear from you guys. So so I just wanted to open it up for a discussion and see what you guys have to say about, anything that's going on, like any struggles or questions about anything, or
I know for me, like I talked to you personally, Brianne, the other day, but it's hard when like regular everyday life gets haywire. But then instead of panicking this week, I found myself thinking, okay, what's helping me to get out of this? And it was funny because it was the Beachbody, you know what I mean? Like knowing that I was going to have these positive posts and positive feedback from my customers, my coaches, and all of that. And I think that's really important, like to remember, like even if everything is going bad, we do have this group, and if we work together and if we rely on each other, like we help bring each other up, even if we don't even know it in the situation. And so that's why, like, this week, it's been huge for me, and that's why I kept posting and didn't let it get, lax or forget or whatnot, and I just kept doing it because I knew it was bringing me up in my situation, and so I'm like, if it's bringing me up, I know it's going to be doing stuff for my customers, my coaches, and whatnot, and the messages that I'm getting, from the people that are in my current group and whatnot, it's awesome, because there are times when we feel like, what are we doing? Is it even making a difference? And then you get those messages and you're like, oh, I am, and it like reinforces all the work you're putting into it and makes it so worthwhile. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I totally agree, Dusty.
I think my biggest thing was, or the issues I've been having is, I know people are viewing stuff, because Dusty and I have talked about it, but they're just not responding because they'll say something to me in person, or they'll be, or they'll like text me like on my phone, not responding on the board. So I know they're like looking and paying attention to it. They're just not like being involved, I guess.
Right. Yeah, and I've noticed this. People will watch you for a long time, and yeah, like they don't like your posts, or they may not comment or anything like that. But then all of a sudden, you'll get a message from them out of the blue, or like you said, like when you see them in person, they'll say something about it. So then they saw it, but they're not,
they're not being active on it. But I know that they're viewing stuff because it's funny because they'll always make comments about things that I've posted on it. So I'm like, okay, so at least I know they're viewing it, but just trying to get them to actually, I don't know, follow through with things is kind of hard sometimes.
Right. And I've noticed they have to be ready. So they could watch you. I've had people watch me for like a year. Like I've had good friends of mine that watched me for a long time before they even did anything. And that's why consistency is huge, because I think some of it is like they are looking at you like, okay, well, is she in this for the long haul, or is this just like something she's dabbling in? Like people want to see if you're serious about it before they're going to make that jump into it with you. But that's why being consistent is so important. But it's also, you need to be meeting new people too every day and trying to add to your contact list instead of just trying to work on the same people over and over again, because when they're ready, they'll do it. But you could be meeting new people that will be ready a whole lot faster than that other person. So, but yeah, consistency is huge.
Absolutely.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about, or struggles, or how are you guys doing with meeting new people?
The new people thing is always difficult for me because I'm not. Like I have my little groups, and then I don't like to venture out, especially right now with everything that's going on.
Right.
But I noticed even when we were in that hotel a week ago, every time I went to the pool, I would take my Shakeology cup, and anytime we were here or there, and I would leave stuff out just for somebody to, that questions that will come up, and there were a couple of times where, people would ask, or what's it, or like even going to soccer practice with my Shakeology cup, and they're like, oh, is that your shake, blah, blah, blah. And then now I have one of the soccer moms who's like, after soccer season, I was going to ask you about your challenge groups to keep her daughter and her active until, next season and whatnot. And I'm like, it would be perfect for her because I had already done, like, with my girls, I already do some of the workouts, from the 21 Day Fix, and we do yoga before every game to stretch them out. So her daughter already knows some of the workouts and that she can do them. It's not like she's going to jump into something scary.
Right.
And so the mom approached me and was like, I really want to talk to you about this because as soon as season ends, I want to jump into your challenge group so that we will stay motivated. And I'm like, awesome. Yes. And then it's cool because sometimes, like, you'll get the little comments from people like, oh, you're drinking that thing again, but keep doing it. Like, you have to keep doing it. You have to keep wearing the clothes and and just being out there with it and being proud of like what we're working for and what we're working towards, because they notice in their little moments, you know, they are noticing. And that's how I got this new, she's like following a group right now because they're not in it, and then they're going to sign up as soon as we're done with all these soccer games.
Which is when's your season in?
Last night. Last night was supposed to be the last game, and I'm proud. I am proud, everybody. Don't get me wrong, but we just found out that we made it into the first set of playoff games.
Oh,
so
cool.
it's exciting. It is exciting. I'm not like, oh my gosh, we made it to the playoffs. I am excited, especially with all the ridicule. I'm like, hey, I did something. You know, we made it to the first playoff game. So
that's
and
awesome.
It's just those things where I was able to get into a new set of people, you know, people that I wouldn't normally talk to about it. She approached me because she always sees me doing it, and her daughter mentioned the workouts and the yoga that I do with them. So
right.
I'm slowly learning how to get out there and get it out to new people that I wouldn't normally talk to about it.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. Something I've noticed that has helped, and I just started a free challenge this week, and I did something new, and I heard about it from, I have a coach on another team that I'm partnered up with as a success partner. And anyway, so she gave me this idea of using tickets and putting it in a pot, and at the end of the challenge, you pull out a name out of the pot and that person wins the prize. But during the week of the challenge, like there's by them participating and doing like the daily assignment or cheering people on, like that's how they earn extra tickets to go into the pot. So then it really helps force them to participate a little bit more, especially if they want that prize. And when I started I started the challenge on Tuesday. Though one of the ways they could earn tickets was by adding 2 new people to the group. And then they would get that extra ticket for adding 2 new people. So I started out with like 13 people. I even boosted my post for $30 and I only met 7 people for this challenge. And I was kind of surprised, but then I'm like, well, it is kind of the end of the year. It's a slower time of year. People are busy. So, I mean, I should expect it. But so I only had 13 people in my free challenge. And then when I told people about the tickets and the prize and adding 2 people to the group to earn those extra tickets and stuff, at the end of the day, I had like 124 people in there. And I was like, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, like people were just adding people like crazy. And I mean, I've had challenges before where you can like be teams and, oh, you have to invite a friend to participate because you have to be on a team. So I've gotten new people that way, but I've never gotten this many people before by doing this ticket for the pot prize, you know? So anyways, that's a great way to meet new people. So I would recommend doing that for your next challenges, your next free challenge, to get new people in there. So then that way you can start meeting new people. That's a heck of a lot of people. So, yeah. So just kind of coming up with stuff like that. And see, I'm not like a very creative person. Like, I don't feel like I'm creative whatsoever. And so anyways, I'm just glad that she had told me about what she did. Cause I'm like, all right, I'm jumping on that one. Cause that's such a good idea. And it worked out a heck of a lot better than I thought it was going to. So anyways, I would try doing that to get new people, you know, meet new people.
I like the name and the hat or whatever idea. That's a good idea to put those little tickets in. So I think I'm hoping that being able to start doing the size classes will help.
Yeah.
I get certified for that on Sunday. So the goal is that will help. One of the dance studios I teach at already has it on the schedule just for me to start. Because I've had the adult class anyways, but now we're just changing what type of class it is.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that should help too. And then is that kind of going to be like your fit club, or do people have to, because you're having a dance studio, so does that mean they have to be like a member of that dance studio? Like
no, adult classes are drop-in classes. So you can buy punch cards or you can just pay $10 a class. So it depends on the studio, but they're all adult classes at dance studios are just drop-in classes.
Oh, okay.
So whenever you're able to, you just drop in. I do, however, a friend of mine just opened a karate studio out by my house, and they're looking for an adult to start leading some like mid-morning classes for some of the moms. So I'm going to start doing that with them also. So hopefully by doing those, start meeting, like you said, the new people and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome, because we had that fit club down in Arizona. Like when I first started on my journey, so before I even became a coach, Shannon has started a fit club there in Gilbert. And basically everybody that went to that fit club became a coach.
See, and I know Dusty said, I think it's Marcy, is that right? That is in Gilbert and does fit clubs all the time. I wanted to go to one of hers to see how she ran it. So I just need to get with her and see when her next one is, so I can I've never been to one, so I don't really know like how to I guess make it work kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, and Shannon, like when she first started, like we just went and she had us kind of just sit down in a group, like a little circle. And she kind of just had like a little theme to talk about, like whether it was something about nutrition or I think one time she had us write down like our excuses and then basically rip up the paper and throw it away. So just kind of little stuff like that. And then we did our workout. So
gotcha.
I was kind of thinking to do kind of like a weigh-in, like with people that wanted to, like every week do a weigh-in to see how they're doing.
Right? Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, I guess I just want to go to at least one just to kind of get some ideas of like what's worked for other people, just to kind of play with it and see what works for us. I know every group is different, but I do want to get some ideas on how to run things. Sorry, I'm gonna have to meet you again. I have an upset monkey.
Oh, no, you're fine. And then too, I was gonna say, Shannon also created like a separate Facebook fan page just for the Fit Club, and then she would boost that page on Facebook just to people, because when you boost a post, you can actually pick just like Gilbert, Arizona if you wanted to, or maybe like Gilbert and Chandler, just kind of some of the surrounding areas, Mesa. So she would boost that post, and she got a lot of people finding out about the Fit Club that way too. So that might be something. Yeah. So you would just have your own.
That's definitely something I want to look into then.
Yeah. So you would just have your own separate fan page for your Fit Club, and you would have a name for your Fit Club. Like I think she just called it Team Pure Result or Pure Results, or what was it? Like Team Pure Results Fit Club or something like that. So anyways, and then she would just post in there about the Fit Club, like pictures. She would always take a picture at the end of the workouts and stuff of everybody that was there, and then she'd post it on the page, and then she would just talk about too, like the upcoming Fit Club, just kind of reminders and which workout you would be doing, and if they needed to bring anything like a mat or towel or weights or something like that.
I think that brings up a good point, like that whole picture thing. My kid used to always be like, Mom, you're always taking pictures. And now, like, everybody in my house gets why. Because, like, just the Fit Club pictures, like, that's what really got me going, because I saw yours. And when you were going to Shannon's Fit Club, and you kept posting it with your before and after, and I was like, holy cow, like, she looks so awesome. And the people look like they're having so much fun. And that was something that made me want to be more involved. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of awkward as a new coach starting off. And so, Brandy, if you're listening, you're always like, I need a picture. But it does wonders, because that's a huge issue in my challenge groups, is getting them to take their darn before pictures, because nobody wants to look at them. Nobody does. But if you have that before picture, even the slightest change, you're like, wow, like my stomach isn't sticking out as far, or you know, I'm actually getting a gap between my legs. They're not so stuck together. You know, like just little things like that. And it's so important. And so if we're taking those pictures at fit clubs, or even if we get a group and we go and walk with them during a free challenge or whatnot, like those pictures end up doing wonders later on with building our business.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and I remember that first picture I took at that fit club, like when Shannon wanted to, I was like, I so did not want to take that picture. Like I did not want to at all. And then, but yeah, I'm totally glad that she did that and that I went ahead and did that because yeah, it's like the transformation's just like, I'm like blown away when I look at it. I'm just like, holy crap. Like what a difference, you know? But,
Exactly.
And that's one of the things I wouldn't have thought to do because I hate pictures in general. So I wouldn't have been like, oh, we should take pictures.
yeah.
So I'm glad you guys mentioned that because, like I said, I'm not a fan of pictures. So
Right. And I think
and
most of us aren't. We're not, you know.
Yeah, it's just not, and it's not because like I don't like how I look or whatever. I never like myself in pictures because I'm always blinking or making a weird face or something random. So
yeah, totally. I know. So, but when you get it around Shannon, like when I was around Shannon, I first became a coach. Like, I mean, and we ran that first half marathon. I mean, she documented all of that. Like every picture was her idea, you know, like, cause I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to, but she's like, no, we got to do this. And I'm like, all right. But now looking back, like I'm so glad I did because I have like, you know, that's like great memories for one, but two, it just shows like my progress, you know? So
yeah, it's a nice timeline, I guess, of like the efforts you put in. Because a lot of people look at it and they're, you know, they don't see something instantly, then they want to stop doing it. But if they can see like just sticking with it in the end result, then a lot of times it helps motivate them to keep going.
yeah, definitely. All right. Anything else you guys want to add or have to say or?
No, I can't think of anything. Dusty?
Nope, we covered a whole lot. Holy cow. I liked all these.
Yeah, it was a good call today. I'm glad I guess I had like a total brain lapse too because we needed this. So anyways, all right. Well, thank you guys for coming on the call. It was nice chatting with you all and have a great day and we'll talk to you guys later.
Sounds good.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.